Hello, and welcome back to my podcast, The Child of Me. I remain your humble host, Omo. As some people know, podcasting is like a therapy. It's like pouring out what you have in mind at that moment. It's like pouring it out to some people to hear. It's like just pouring out your mind to relieve yourself sometimes. And some of us see it as fun, some of us love the exercise, and we decide to share our thoughts with others who can also relate, because most of this podcast that I record, I've seen a lot of people saying, yes, this happened to me, yes, I can relate to that. And also I'm happy that everyone can relate. And please don't forget to press the follow button so that whenever I release a new episode, you will be alerted and you can listen and chill with this my podcast, since it's about how we grew up and our experience as children in African home. Today I will be speaking about some of the phrases that our parents use. You know, those phrases they use to reset us back to factory setting. Those things they do or those words they say. It could fall under the likes of sorry, when a parent says, I didn't kill my parent, no child can kill me. You know, at that stage you have done something that the your parents are like, okay, I didn't kill my own parent, so you can't kill me, I'll just leave you to yourself. That is if they really want to leave you to yourself. Well, some, you know, those words they'll say, what I have is what I'll give my child. I heard this countless times while growing up, because I used to be picky and also to while others are eating some things, I don't eat them. So if I start one of those my episodes while my siblings are eating something and I don't eat, my mother will make that statement like, it's what I have, I'll give my child. It's what I have, I'll give my child. I don't know why you decide to be different. That aside, there are some that when we are acting, I don't know, maybe when we are carried away with the playing and everything we're doing, and our parents are like, go and pick that in and drop it where it's supposed to be, and you go back to them and say, where should I put it? And they say, come and put it on my head. You know that, come and put it on my head. You dare not. It means, don't you have a brain of your own to know where to drop this thing or where to fix this thing or where to put this thing? But you know, the irony there is, the children of nowadays, they don't even understand that thing. If you tell then these Gen Z children or the children of these 2000 year 2000 children, they come and put it on my head, trust me, they are coming straight to put that thing on your head, because that was the instruction you gave and they have to obey you as their parent. So if you dare tell a child these days, come and put it on my head, the child is coming to put that thing on your head, even if the child knows this thing cannot sit on your head, or maybe this thing is too heavy for your head, or maybe your head is not smooth or balanced to carry this thing. The child is still coming to put it on your head because that was the instruction you gave. You see, those are the things we enjoyed those days. At least we know how to read these things. When our parents say this, we know they mean or they meant the other thing, and we are able to go ahead with the instruction, unlike the children of these days. Forget it. You now see your gag pata 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 of it all is that eye signal. You know, the facial expression when they don't want you to do something, when our parents don't want us to do something, like when you're doing something wrong, or maybe you went to an event with your parents and you're misbehaving, let me put it that way. You see that eye signal, that eyes, that red eyes that can light a firewood. If they give it to you and you are still misbehaving, I think I will put that as the final stroke that used to break the horse's back. Like people will say, is the final stroke after they give you all those warning, all those I didn't kill my parent and also, if you didn't hear all those ones, you see that eyes, that's the final one. Because if you don't get that eye signal, like if you don't understand it from afar, when your mother or father is looking at you with that side eye and is eyeing you, maybe she's taking the eyeball up and down, and then you don't get the signal, you know what you're in for that day. Just know. Maybe you go and buy another parent, or maybe you just run away from home, or maybe you just act as if you're sick to be able to avoid what comes next after that eyes. Those are the things we enjoyed while growing up because we understood all those things. You see, if you try it with this Gen Z children, with the children we have these days, if you give them the side eye, another child can even come to you and say, Mommy, what's wrong with your eyes? Ha! I hear you. You put your hand on your head and feel like, ha! You don't understand this thing. You don't know you are in for soup. You get all those stuff. But I'm glad I'm able to at least let my kids understand that eye, because it's not everything we say with our mouth. They have to understand that eye. It's very important. Well, some people say it's child abuse, but I don't count it as child abuse. Giving them the eyes for them to understand that, guy or girl, you are misbehaving and you got to reset yourself. You got to come back home. You got to behave yourself, or else you're gonna take those lashes. Thank you for listening to this podcast again. I remain your humble host, Omo, and this is the child in me. Don't forget to press the follow button so that you can get an alert whenever I release a new episode. I love to have you on my episode, and I appreciate everyone for listening to this. Have a great day. Ciao.